What's cracking, everybody? XehrFelrose here, bringing you some Pokemon Go Battle League content. Today's video, we're taking a look at a triple water summer cup team with Shadow Quagsire, Tentacruel, and Toxapex. Normally, I'd see these triple water teams as gimmick teams, but Tentacruel and Toxapex score extremely well with Quagsire in this summer cup, so it actually works out very nicely. And Ryuto Yokoyama here sends in some battles of their rank 20 battles. They went 14-4 with this team in the Summer Cup. So let's take a look at their battles here and get right into it. We got game one here against a Shadow Quagsire. We got the mirrors. Quagsire, Spider Quag theme. The Spider Quag meme is in full effect here. Now, this Quagsire is running Aqua Tail. That is a legacy move for Quagsire. In the mirror, it's much more beneficial to have Aqua Tail, but I've seen a lot more Quagsires recently start running Mud Bomb, including some myself. Now, I ran a team very similar to this one. Oh, that's an unfortunate catch. They go for the catch on the Mantine with the Aqua Tail, but now Toxapex probably comes in here and makes short work of this thing. Now, the opponent, the trainer here is going to get up to another Aqua Tail for later and then come in with the Tentacruel. Now, most people would probably expect it to be running not Sludge Wave, Acid Spray over the Sludge Wave. So this could be a nice surprise for some trainers not expecting the Sludge Wave's just damage that it does. And we're going to see them probably go for the Sludge Wave here. Definitely going for the Sludge Wave. Yeah, I like it. I ran a team similar to this, and instead of Tentacruel, I was using Dugong. But I definitely think that, like, if you have two good answers to, like, Vigoroth, in the back, like, this is gonna be fine. Now, going down with this, totally fine here. The Toxapex can come in and pretty much just farm down. You know, this thing is literally a wall of meat. Poisonous, aqueous meat. Now, in comes Quagsire. The opponent's Quagsire swaps back in, and we are gonna see them look to shield up, go all shields down. They wanted to lure out this Quagsire here. I have a feeling they might have a Toxapex of their own in the back. And so now Quagsire is going to go down. Oh, no, they're putting their second shield into this Quagsire. Now maybe they'll be able to overfarm by just enough to hopefully be able to get to a Stone Edge against the Mantine. But the Mantine is low enough, I think, that an Aqua Tail would come pretty close to knocking out. They're going to come in, no, with a hair. Excuse me, what? That's a Heracross. I was not expecting to see that today. No, I've seen some Buzzwalls, but I wasn't expecting. No, well, this is over. No, this is very over. Heracross, unfortunately, is not going to be able to do much here against Toxapex, as all of its energy is just going to get absorbed here. Megahorn, who cares? Doesn't do much damage here. Excuse me. The Toxapex is going to farm down here, and it's going to get the Sludge Wave off that the Tentacruel couldn't. This is going to take game one here, and Sludge Wave away, baby. Good game. You'll find that really the only things that Quagsire really struggle. Another one? Okay, hello. Once again, we have the mirror fight. Okay, let's go. I didn't get the same battle twice, did I? I don't know. This seems kind of suspect. Hold on a minute. We got to see. Okay. We're still throwing Aqua Tails? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. That's another Aqua Tail. I didn't even notice what the trainer looked like. Okay, there wasn't a catch on the Mantine this time, so it looks like we're okay. So Aqua Tail's flying off the rails here, and now we're going to see the trainer probably is going to shield this up as well. They want to keep shield parity. Quagsire in the back. Or again? Wait a minute. Is this? No, there's no way. There's no way. Hold on a minute. There's no way this is the same game again. We're going to see it. We're going to see it. Is it all playing? No, it's not, because we didn't shield. There was two shields left for the Quag in the first game here. This is a different game. Man, I'm telling you, dude, in limited metas like this, the teams can become so, like, the available Pokemon is condensed, so you might see the same team over and over again. And when you're doing shoutcasts like this, dude, it's confusing, because sometimes you think, oh shoot, there's actually, like, you might actually think that you're seeing the same game over again. But no, that Sludge Wave knocks out the Mantine. We are definitely not in a time loop here. Welcome back, everybody. We have exited the time loop successfully. We can all now go on with our lives. Aqua Tail will get the knockout on the Tentacruel, but the opponent's Quagsire is low enough, and this trainer has a... and the only reason... Man. Aqua Tail is going to do some work here in this matchup, because it's going to get the last shield or get rid of that Quag. The Quag goes down, and all they have left in the back is a Toxapex of their own. Now, the thing is here is the Toxapex mirror is extremely terrible. And I wish I had mentally prepared. I was not properly mentally prepared. We're going to sit here and we're going to think about our life choices as we play out this Toxapex mirror. The thing with the mirror here is that because Quag is still in the back, the opponent basically is going to pace at the same rate as this Toxapex. So essentially all that's going to happen is they're both going to KO each other, and that's just going to be it. There's nothing else to be had here. One of them shields, the other one shields. Now we're going to start throwing brines and resist. It's all resistant. This is almost as bad as a Basti mirror, okay? This is almost as bad. Now we go for the brine here because it makes sense, right? If they don't shield, you farm down. If you do shield, you just go for another brine and then you win, right? So now maybe we try to catch. Oh, he's going for the cheeky Quagsire catch. That's going to lock in this game too here as a fat W. The opponent going to try to undercharge, but it's going to be to no avail here. Good game. All right, popping off here on the quest to ace, getting from rank 20 on here. Another Quagsire. Now, I knew Quagsire was a popular lead, but my goodness, this is ridiculous. There's 3 of them. How many are there? Quag, the whole family's here. The angry ones, the not angry ones, they're all here today. Everybody's here. Aquatails flying left, right, and kind of up the middle too. They're everywhere. There's so many Aquatails, we could cure world thirst at this point. Aquatails going off. The trainer is looking to play this a little bit differently by building up to double Aquatails here in case the opponent tries to make another sneaky catch on a Mantine. And we're going for the back-to-back here. It looks like to be a charge attack priority, which means both Pokemon are going to throw their charge move. Or not, because that one just goes down. But here comes Vigoroth, and you have 2 very solid answers to Vigoroth in the back. Now, the reason why Toxapex is so good in this cup is because it is one of the only Pokemon in this entire meta that can just shut a Vigoroth down. Vigoroth does so little damage to it with its bulk that Toxapex can basically just farm it down after throwing a couple of brines. And the brines, one of those is going to get a shield. So, like, it's just the absolute just girth of this Toxapex. Maybe not the choice word, but get your head out of the gutter, trainers. Come on now. This is a family-friendly show here. We got Body Slam. That's going to take out the Toxapex is going to come in now, not willing to give up a second shield, which makes sense here. I mean, the opponent, whatever they have in the back, is hopefully just going to be weak. But that's what I'm talking about. The Body Slams just barely chip away. The Toxapex's poison jabs, they just eat away at the HP bar of this Vigoroth. It's going to take it out here. The opponent's going to get a Body Slam off at the last second and go down. And look, a Skeleturge now. Timing-wise, Incinerate, if you're running these 2-turn moves, you want to go for 1, 2, and then the move, right? That's the idea, right? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the alternative if you have to do it within the second Incinerate. One Incinerate, you're going to go on 2. Within the second Incinerate, on 4 moves. And then within the third Incinerate, on 7. Outside of that, you want to avoid throwing your charge move because you're probably going to give up some free energy by accident. So go 1, 2, brine. That's going to do it for this game here. Skeleturge, my boy. They did him so dirty, but that's all right. Triple Water does that to a Skeleturge. Good game. Ain't no thirsty Skeleturges in here anymore. A Stunfisk. This is a good lead for the Quagsire here, as the opponent takes super effective damage from the Mud Shots and the Aqua Tails. And even if we had Mud Bomb, and the only thing the opponent can really do here is throw Mud Bomb. Now, you absolutely cannot swap out of this matchup. Normally, when you're playing an ABB team like this, and by ABB, what I mean is you're playing 2 typings of the same in the back, right? Double poison, right? So in this case, we've got Tentacruel and Toxapex as our 2 Bs, and you've got Quagsire as the A. Typically, at one point, you want to swap into your safe swap B, which would, in this case, I believe, it's hard to say. It might be Tentacruel, it might be Toxapex, hard to say. But you want to get into your safe swap in order to draw out a hard counter, right? So if we're swapping into Toxapex as a safe swap, we want to do it to draw out a ground like Quagsire or a, electric type like Charjabug so that Tentacruel can sweep in the back, just as an example. So this Toxapex is so far ahead on energy and so far ahead on HP that it can literally just absorb all this energy from the opponent and just farm down. Now they see the Ufisk come back in here. They're going to look to rip this brine off, and that's still going to do a fair chunk of damage. The opponent's forced to shield, but now we're going to be able to just absorb a Mud Bomb because Toxapex doesn't care. I put Toxapex on the same level as the Honey Badger itself. It does not give a... Okay, it doesn't care. It does not care about anything. That's going to be a Shadow Vic. That is painful. But I think Tentacruel here is poised to do okay. We could go for the Skull. The opponent may try to catch this move, but they do get to the Leaf Blade first. However, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to farm all the way down. The opponent, I believe, has a low HP Toxapex in the back, which comes in to catch the Scald here, and that's going to be dangerous. Now, I'm looking to see if this Quagsire tries to get in and get some of this action. The opponent has only one chance. They deny the fast move because one-turn denial is not fixed, Niantic. It's not fixed. Actually, yes, it is. Never mind. The Quagsire got obliterated off the planet. Never mind. Never mind. I just didn't see the animation. Good game, though. Razor Leaf hurts so bad, man. Okay, Poliwrath. This is actually miserable for Quag because you're running water and rock coverage. So we're going to get into the Tentacruel here, and the opponent will be able to get to their Icy Wind before the Tentacruel can get to any move here. So we're just going to look to take the Icy Wind. The debuff is unfortunate, but the opponent now comes in with a Vigoroth. Probably looking to go for Scald. One too late here, unfortunately, as the opponent does charge tech priority tie on the Body Slam, and 2 Body Slams will be enough, but thankfully the Tentacruel will be able to get to 2 Scalds before going down to another Body Slam. They will get a shield in this matchup, which is nice, but the only thing that's going to happen is what happens after this, right? Because do you come in with the Toxapex and, you know, get the farm down? Oh my goodness, no debuff either. Do we get to another Scald? No. Oh, it's so close, dude. No. I was hopeful. I was very hopeful. Toxapex is going to come in and just be the meat shield that it's very well known to be. Vigoroth will be able to, I think, get 2 Body Slams off here before going down. Yep. 1 HP in an unfortunate situation here. But this Toxapex... Oh, it's Rock Slide. So, something else I can bring up, because it's not super well known here. But Toxapex... or not Toxapex, goodness. Vigoroth. The Rock Slide versus Body Slam, as if you've not already known... if you're going to be using, you're only getting to 1 move, right? You're about to go down, you're at like 2 HP, you need to throw a move. If you only get to 1 move, but you have both a Body Slam and a Rock Slide ready to go, you go for the Rock Slide because it does just slightly more damage than that Body Slam. But you would only be doing that if you were actually only able to get to 1. Like if you're, for example, if you're only going to get to 1 Rock Slide, or you can get to 2 Body Slams, you want to go for 2 Body Slams. Now, this Poliwrath is going to get farmed down, but this is really difficult because it's Graveler. Now it's Rock Throw Graveler. That changes everything. This is Volt Switch Graveler, it'd be over. But this being Rock Throw Graveler, all fast moves, Brine's going to do enough because this Toxapex was able to get ahead. You shield, you Brine, you win. And now this Graveler could go home for running such a degenerate moveset. Get out of my house. Get out of Ryu's house. Sorry, man. I look at the O and it still messes me up. Even he told me how to say it. I hope I didn't butcher it earlier, by the way. But good game. Get out of here, you stupid rock. Get into the next battle. We got Shadow Kingdra. Oh, I love Shadow Kingdra. What are they doing? What are they going to do here? I love Shadow Kingdra. So Kingdra's going to stay in here. Probably look to fire off an Octazooka. Now, the nice thing about... if you're paying attention to the Dragon Breath counts, like if you're like, for example, for me, what I would be doing in this situation is I would be counting my poison jabs and saying for every poison jab, they're getting 2 Dragon Breaths. If they throw before, I believe it's 20 Dragon Breaths, it's an Octazooka. And that's 18, right? So you're getting walled by this Jelliscent here, unfortunately. Scald is fine. Sludge Wave is fine. Doesn't really make a difference here. It's all resisted here. The Jellicent can abuse this unfortunate Tentacruel for energy, but not before another Scald is reached. Quagsire could get some damage off here with the Stone Edge, but truthfully, hard to say. It's really unfortunate here, though, that we're down a shield. It's just that Kingdra can just mow through teams. The opponent trying to bait with a Surf? That's an interesting play here. And now we're just going to no shield here. Ryu's thinking, no, if this is just a Surf, I don't need to shield nothing. Is back-to-back Surfs. The opponent deciding, we don't need to throw Shadow Balls in this house. Second shield going down. In comes the Kingdra going for that Aqua Tail. Does the opponent try to shield? There's definitely no way they throw the Aqua Tail here, right? No, they let it go. What's in the back? They have 2 shields for whatever's in the back. It's a Vigoroth! Oh, Toxapex is looking fine here. If you can get 2 shields with these Aqua Tails, you are chilling, dude. 1, 2, 3 mud shots. We're going to get this Aqua Tail off. Does it get the final shield from this opponent? No, it does not. But now you're definitely within range where you can absolutely come in with Toxapex and farm down. I think they may have decided... I read his mind. I'm like, he let the Quag go instead of swapping to save the Tentacruel for the swap to catch the move. And that was a very nice catch here by Ryu, as he's going to be able to... I mean, Toxapex just mows down this poor Vigoroth. This poor, unsuspecting Vigoroth. Oh, wait, there's still a jelliscent here. Hold on a minute. Never mind. Never mind. We might be cooked. Let's see. Toxapex is going to get a brine off here. The opponent does have to shield something at some point. Now, are they going to get to the Shadow Ball? I think they're the Shadow Ball. This is definitely going to be enough for the Shadow Ball. That'll do a lot of damage, but now the Toxapex can just farm down and Sludge Wave the Fig. It's coming. I'm going to... Hand to God, I'm going to do it. Because we love smacking Vigs in these cups. Yes, we do. Get it?
Boom!
Get out of here, you stupid Vig. Bye! Oh, I forgot to check out these queue times, man. That's all right. Oh, I got them out of order, too. We're back at rank 19. It's all good. It's all good. Not the submissions aren't always in order, but it's all good because they're all the same battles. Another Quagsire on the lead. Boy, hey, if anybody was wondering how to play the mirror, I think we've definitely got a good showing of how to work the mirror for this team. So, I mean, Quagsire's a pretty common lead in this cup. I would say Quagsire, Charjabug, and I mean, honestly, those are really the two main ones that I've seen. But you might see some Toxapex leads for sure, which are good leads for this team. You might also see some Vigoroth leads. So, you know, but being able to see how a trainer plays out the same lead over and over again, it helps kind of get you that, you know, you can see that consistency. And also, look at the Quagsire's IVs. This thing is winning every charge attack priority tie ever. There is no losing charge attack priority here for this Quagsire. So, it's good to see the consistency that the player is putting forth to these matchups. Now, they're going to go for an Aqua Tail catch, banking that Aqua Tail for later on the Quagsire. Let's see what the opponent decides to do here. They come in with Vigoroth. Vigoroth is not an answer to the Tentacruel. However, up a shield, it's pretty okay, I'll say. So Vigoroth's body slams, again, just takes about 2 of these to knock out, but that's okay because the Scald's going to do a fair amount of damage. The opponent really has to consider shielding here, and they do not shield. Now, you're hoping that because they have a Quag on the lead, that they may be weak in the back to the Toxapex. So far, it's been true. Let's see what their third Pokemon is. Quagsire is not going to come into this. Unless maybe it wants a farm down. That'd be interesting. It could do it. Toxapex is the safe way to go, though. It's going to come in, farm down. What's the opponent got in the back? Please tell me it's a fire type. They have a Typhlosion. Don't do this to the boy. They're going to go straight for the Thunder Punch, and this is super effective, but Toxapex don't care. Toxapex is a Honey Badger. It don't care. Going for 1. Now, you want to go for 2. Again, we mentioned it earlier. You do want to go for 2 poison jabs and then go for the brine here because that's going to basically allow you to get the most amount of energy and damage for that interaction. You basically, by going for only 1, you essentially leave an entire poison jab worth of energy and damage for free on the table. But good game. Okay, that was, we picked up, I think, what was it, 4, 5? I don't know. Anyway, Charjabug in the lead. Another very common lead in this cup. Opponent's going to come in with Vigoroth. In comes Toxapex to shut this monkey down. Look at that cute hat. Isn't it such a cute... It looks like a ribbon from here. I know it's just a hat, but it looks like a ribbon, and it makes it cute. I think it's just like a visor or something, though. But anyway, that's okay. They're going to go... I think they're probably going to go for the Sludge Wave. Look like they're tapping around the Sludge Wave here. Well, my sinuses are acting up. That's funny. Not now, man. Wait till the video's done. Sludge Wave would do a ton of damage in this matchup. It's up to the opponent, though. They want to let it go? Fine by us. Charjabug is going to come in. They're going to have to shield this Sludge Wave because Sludge Wave does a significant amount of damage. You think of Toxapex as something that doesn't hit very hard, it's because of Brine. Sludge Wave does so much ridiculous amounts of damage for the fact that Toxapex is what it is. Now Quagsire gets to come back in here, and it can no-shield this first X-Scissor. The second one will need to be shielded, though, but the opponent instead comes in with a double, and Tentacruel up a shield is going to do just fine here. We just have to be careful for the Wild Charge. The opponent even, I think they had to have built up to the Wild Charge. They got to go for it. No, it's payback. They went for the payback. They want some payback for the Vigoroth that they've lost in battle here. It's Fallen Brethren. He's come to revenge us. Scald is going to not get the shield here. The opponent is getting the attack drop as well. Now it's a 30% chance in this season after the update, as it used to be 50, which I'm certainly fine with that. But getting scalded here, that just feels bad. The Charjabug is going to get a Volt Switch through here. Again, you know, it's hard to say if they had the energy for a move or not, but they just decided to go ahead and let it go. Now, Quagsire comes in, 2 shield, no problem. You could probably just farm down with the mud shots at this point, and the X scissors. I mean, you just farm down. That's, oh, okay, we're going for the Aqua Tails. Might have 2, that's okay. We have 2 Aqua Tails and we're chilling here. But something else I learned is that, okay, maybe, I think it might be IV dependent because my Quagsire loses charge attack priority to Charge Bug, so good game. I'm looking it up in the middle of the video. I gotta know. I gotta know. Great lead here against the Toxapex. Opponent's gonna swap into a Whiscash, and that's gonna give this Quagsire a chance to get an Aqua Tail off. Now, the reason why this is important is because you cannot swap out of this matchup. Both of the Pokemon in the back are absolutely demolished by this Whiscash. So now what it's going to come down to is either keeping the Quagsire healthy and hoping it lands back on the Toxapex at some point, or using your own Toxapex or Tentacruel to take out the Toxapex on the opponent's side later in the game. Now, Quagsire easily wins Charge Tech priority, even if it was a tie here. The opponent did not throw a move. They went for the extra, so they may end up shielding here. Now, even shields, we're going to see them try to catch, but the Toxapex is unable to catch the Scald. Very nice attempt, though. Unfortunate, but the opponent now just throws Mud Bombs, and now that basically means that Quagsire does end up back on the Toxapex at some point, assuming that the opponent decides not to just send it in right now. They are going to let their Whiscash go. Oh my goodness, dude, all that energy. 3 Mud Bombs. 3 Mud Bombs. That's going to be it. Toxapex just barely ekes out a farm down here. Doesn't have a move ready to go. It's got that brine. Just going to toss it into the Toxapex. Just going to just bounce right off of it, though. Might even heal it. It almost healed it from there. All right, I want to see the Quag versus Charge Bug. I need to see these. I need to see this. Charger. Bro, it's a 5-point difference, but if you have a 15 attack, hold on, if you have a 15, 14... No, Charger Bug always wins Charge Tech priority there. It's by like 3 points, so that's whack. All right, anyway. I don't know. Maybe I saw the wrong thing. Maybe they didn't even throw the charge attack, and maybe it wasn't a tie in the first place. But, bro, are you kidding me? They have Toxapex double Mud Boy? Oh, that is miserable. This Tentacruel is just so sad. But the nice thing is the opponent is running Mud Bombs, so this Quagsire is going to be able to outpace and outdamage the opponent's Quagsire. Gonna get taken out here, and now this Quagsire has a job to do. It's got the Stone Edge ready. All you have to do is get this Toxapex within range. The opponent says, I'm not playing this out. You deserve it, buddy. Good game. Well played. Honestly, I don't blame him. If I'm running Toxapex, I don't want to deal with another Quag. The Quag's here. Quag off. Quagception in this game here. I believe this might be the final game. Quagsire is going to be going for the Aqua Tail here. We're going to see it time and time again. The consistency of this gameplay is, I mean, this is what trainers who have gotten used to their team, that's what they do. They find a way to play the matchup out that works for them. All that this trainer has to do, all Ryu has to do here is win this matchup or get this other Quag so low that Tentacruel or Toxapex can safely farm it down without taking a Mud Bomb. Now, the opponent does have Aqua Tail, so that is a fairly safe bet. Might even try to catch that Aqua Tail on the next charge move here. We'll see what they decide to do. The opponent says, nope, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this. Oh, it's a Ferrothorn. Oh, no, dude. Not the Ferrothorn. A team effort might be good enough to take this thing out, but my goodness, this is not a good matchup for anybody here. And unfortunate timing on the alignment there, letting a whole Bullet Seed through, only making matters worse here. Scald gonna lower the attack, which is fine. You know, we're getting that first shield, and unfortunately letting that whole Bullet Seed through means they don't get to another Scald in time. If they had thrown the move with good timing here, so it's 1, 4, 7. If you're a 2-turn user into a 3-turn user, you want to be throwing on 1, 4, 7, or 10 of your own fast moves here. It's okay if you don't throw an optimal timing. Like, I get not everybody's perfect at it. I'm certainly, you know, as a coach, I know that people aren't perfect at it. But by practicing that skill, it helps allow you to alleviate the amount of just damage and energy that you could get basically for free by doing so. So Quaggy's gonna come in here and try to get that shield, and I think it just might. It has to, right? There's no way you don't shield this. As the Skeletors, you have to shield this. So Quaggy's going to get it, and then the opponent is going to be forced. They try to go for the farm down, but Quaggy says, no, eat my wet tail, you silly dirge. That's going to take it out, and that's it, dude. It's over. Good game. There's nothing that this Ferrothorn can do except accept its fate against this no-charged brine Trainer says, nah, I don't even need to put in the effort to charge this. Very nicely done. These sets got the trainer their elo, 2,256 elo, a very good starting point. But as I say, it's not about where you start. It's about where you finish. Because as you and I, we all know, you either go real good and you go up, or you go down. And I'm certainly one of the people who's done both. And I know that it's at the end of the day, it's just going to come down to where you finish. But we definitely celebrate good starting elos, and I would say that's a pretty solid one right there. Congratulations on the elo, Ryu. I really hope that you continue to use this team to great effect. It looks like a very fun, solid team. And that's going to do it for today's video, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.